Good morning, folks. This is Mr. McDonough, and this is a tutorial on how to get started with this marble maze. So, as we can see in our instructions, it's asking us to use Makercase and Onshape to design the outside shell. So, I'm going to open up a Makercase, and before I do so, we can see that we're asked to make sure that what we're making is no larger than 175 by 175 by 175 millimeters with a height of 20.5. So essentially we're going to make a box with these measurements, and Makercase is a tool that's going to allow us to make that box pretty easily. So opening up Makercase, we can see we've got a box here, and what's really nice about this is it's got these finger joints on the sides and on the bottom, and that'll allow us to be able to laser cut out these parts, and when they fit together, all those finger joints will hold the box together really nicely. So we wanted to make this 175, and then the height was 20.5, and then the depth is 175. Oh, 175, there we go. So there is our box that we are going to be making. Now the material we're going to use is 3 millimeters thick. We're going to use the 3 millimeter thick MDF. We're going to laser cut it out. So that's good. This is an important element here. We want to leave it on outside dimensions. Now we can put a box on the very top, making it close, or a surface on the very top, making it close. But today we're actually going to make it open, okay? We're actually going to come back and we're going to put a piece of acrylic on the top. Now, the other options that we got here is on these edges here, we can just have them flat, we can have them finger joints, or we can do T-slots. It's a bit small to show the T-slots. Yeah, we're going to leave it at finger joints on those corners. We can also adjust the size of these fingers, and if we can make them really small, we have more of them. If we make it larger, we have less of them. For today's project, we're going to make those fingers pretty big over here, as far as it'll let us make it. And there we have the box that we're going to laser cut out. So we're going to download a DXF of these. With the labels, we're going to disable them. If we enable them, we can see there's words telling us which parts are which, but we don't need that today. And then we are going to download a DXF. So here we have a DXF of what we want to laser cut out, but we're going to add some details to it first. So I've created this document on Onshape. We are going to create a sketch, and what we want to do is we want to import that DXF in. So over here we have DXF. I'm going to click on DXF. I'm going to hit import. Now we're going to go to downloads, and this here is the file, the DXF file that we just created. So I'm going to hit open, and there it is. So I've now imported it into the system. I now need to import this DXF into the sketch. And I do that by selecting and highlighting that file, the DXF file, and then selecting this green check mark. Okay, so here we have all the parts we want to laser cut out. Now what's really important we're going to do is we are going to take all of this and we are going to fix it. So what that does is it makes sure that all of these points here, they are now, see all these lines, they are now black and they cannot be moved. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our dimension tool. So I've just pressed D on the keyboard for dimension. And look at that, 175. It's really important to put in one measurement first, because the first time you put in a measurement, everything gets scaled appropriately. So if we didn't put in that measurement, next time we're going to put a measurement, it would scale everything and adjust everything. We don't really want that. Okay, looking at our instructions, so we want to make it 20.5 tall. We've done that. Let's just confirm 20.5. Yeah, we did that. And then it's within these boundaries, 175 millimeters max on the X, Y, and Z. This would be our Z. Yeah, we got 3 mm thick floor. Okay, download the DXF from Makercase, done. Import the DXF into Onshape, done. Add a hole to the finish point so the marble can be removed after completing the maze. So let's think about that. These are our sides, and this is the floor of our maze. The marble maze is going to have a starting point and a finishing point. I'm making a circle, and I'm going to make that diameter, we can make that diameter 16. The marble we're using is diameter 14, so we just want to make it a little bit bigger. Next thing we want to do is, where is the starting point and where's the finishing point of our maze? Well, I'm just going to make I tell you what, I'm going to make the finishing point down here, and I'm going to make this the starting point up here. And in between here, I'll have a bunch of obstacles to avoid and navigate before the ball gets down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dimension tool. I'm going to give this a very specific location. I don't want it just random. I'm going to make that 8 mm off from there, so this line and this circle will now be tangential. And then let's do the same here. Let's make these 8 mm away. So now we can see that that circle is tangential to the edge. Oh, but I'm just thinking about this a little bit. If I do that, this portion here will be cut away. And, I'm okay with that. We'll still have a wall here, and not ideal, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so that's going to be our finishing location, and this is going to be our starting location. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, let's accept that. Let's export this all together as a DXF maze. Oh, I had a caps lock on there. Okay, that's my marble maze. I'm going to open up Lightburn. And let's see if we can get Lightburn going. You know what? I'm going to split this video up into 2 separate videos. I'm going to leave it there for right now. So that's how to use Makercase to grab or create a box essentially. And then I brought it into Onshape. I added this hole because this is where I'm going. This is my finishing point. And then I exported this as a DXF. And the next step will be to bring it into Lightburn. All right, folks. Hope that helped you.